Oh, hey!
Hi,
Hello!
you're live now.
And welcome to another edition of 50 Days of Dragon Con, the podcast that's always 10 minutes late. And sometimes not even early. Well, no, see, Lee's trying to... Anyway, and joining me as always is the lovely and always prompt Lee. Lee, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. You know what? I got some of my long sleeve Dragon Con shirts out because I wear the short sleeves a lot, but I'm wearing one of my Dragon Con shirts. This is the hoodie, the lightweight hoodie, which I will tell you it is lightweight. It's in the merchandise store. It's white, and if I have wear something white, I promise you it will get something on it, and it'll get it like right in the middle of my chest, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
be in a bright color, and I can't hide it. So I tie-dyed it purple, and it was very fun because I
Yeah.
never tie-dyed
By the way,
purple.
to those who are watching, yeah, we were a few minutes late because I was having audio problems. I even built in 10-minute buffer there,
You
and I
do.
still
Yes.
wound up going 10
It's
minutes
okay.
over.
I was just giving you a hard time because that's
Well,
fun.
I know. And by the way, while this is all going on, Lee's also trying to be.
Adorable.
Let me be diplomatic about this. How do I be
Adorable.
diplomatic about this? So it just
Adorable.
wasn't wasn't
Adorable.
wasn't extremely helpful. Oh, hey, why is
I'm not going to
anyway?
be helpful with technical issues. That is, you know me.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay. So anyway,
so
just
anyway,
a couple
yes.
things. Just a couple
Things
things.
news
News.
updates, Lee.
Updates. Well, the biggest one is that the town hall is tomorrow, 7:22. It's on Facebook Live. It will show up there. Join the Dragon Con parentheses official, and it'll show up, and you can watch it there, just like you're watching this here if you're watching it from Facebook Live. And also that it was out on Twitter, so thank you all very much. Because I did know about the parade, but I wasn't sure I could tell anybody yet. But the parade, if you have Dragon Con, again, look for the Dragon Con parade and join up there. All of the info is going to be there. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of info tomorrow, 7:22 on Facebook Live during the town hall. But if you join the Dragon Con parade, you'll get that info again because maybe somebody can't listen tomorrow. You never know. You never
Right.
know. So do that.
And for the record, if you're listening to the audio version of this, not watching live,
Hmm.
it's you probably already missed the down hall. So go watch the replay.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, because
Yeah. Oops.
it's tomorrow as we record this, but then see what
Yeah.
happens is
7:22 is the town hall.
there's some sort of police box that we go into,
Hmm.
and then we wind up somewhere in the future, but
Hmm.
we're talking about the past.
Hmm.
So
Right.
as if it was the future.
Okay.
So it's a timey wimey thing.
Bibbidi bobbidi. Boo. Okay. So again, okay, my shirt is on the Dragon Con store. There is going to be limited
Your specific
merchandise.
shirt.
No,
Your
not
shirt
mine.
is on.
Not my specific
How
shirt.
much does it cost to buy Lee's shirt?
Well, we can talk about it for charity, and my husband is laughing, so I don't know why, but I think it's about the cat. Because I have headphones on, he can't hear John. This shirt, the Dragon Con shirt in white, not Lee's, is on sale on the merchandise. And there is a Dragon Con 35th anniversary varsity raglan shirt, not hoodie. Shirt.
Hooky shirt? Is it the shirt?
Raglan
Is the shirt you go
shirt.
play hooky in?
It's like those softball shirts.
Okay.
Raglan softball kind of shirt. And so those are there. And if you want one for the 35th year, you better go and get it now because there is limited merchandise because we are going to have limited people, limited attendance this year
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. So if you want some of this merchandise, you better go now. Also, and this has been said, and more information would have been in the town hall or in an upcoming town hall, depending on when you're listening to this. 8/1 is when single day memberships will go on sale. So if you really, really only can come one day of the con, you really, really want to be there on 8/1 to the actual Dragon Con site in order to be able to make sure you get your membership for a one day membership.
All right.
John. Okay.
That
Is that
sounds
right?
that
That's all
sounds good, but really everyone's already bought their whatchamacallit, 7-day membership, right? So
5.
Dragon Con is 7 days now.
5.
I don't know if that was officially announced yet.
Okay. 5.
Also, do we have any new
Again,
guests
let
like
me
The
remind
Rock?
you of something. Hold on a second. No, we don't have The Rock. And let me just remind, because of what John just said, John, he's actually wait,
You're pointing The Rock. It doesn't matter.
this way. He's
Somewhere.
that way.
Yeah, okay.
He's that way.
All right. It's really exciting to the people that are
Stop.
listening at home.
Okay, the guy beside me, don't listen to him. The guy you just heard, the man's voice, don't listen to him. When he says, remember, we are the unofficial 50 Days of Dragon Con podcast. We're not official. So whatever he says does not, hush up, Jerry, does not mean anything. And that was Jerry coming in and saying it was 6 days. Again, don't listen to him either. So it's 5 days of membership and doing that. But John, I also said every time that we were going to be on, I was going to show some of my fandom crap. And if you, for those just listening on the podcast, I'm going to tell you, I have an Aliens Bishop action figure. And if Lance Henriksen ever comes again, I'm going to get him to sign it. Because, you know, I do love me some military sci-fi, John. Do you like military sci-fi? You better say yes.
I like military sci-fi.
You know what?
Military sci-fi, but what does that cover?
Military sci-fi covers so much, but you know what? I don't know everything. So
some way to figure that out.
Golly gee, I mean, is there a backstage or something we can check?
Someone's at the door. Yes, come in. Oh,
yay, it's our friends. Hello. It's our friends Karen and James, who are the directors of Military Sci-Fi Media, MSFM. Hi. Glad you could come into the room and see us and knock on John's door. Come and knock on his door. No. Okay. Hi. So
I've been waiting for you.
So we'll do a little Force Company.
Well, a little Force Company. I like that. Yay. 3 boxes are company. Except that John will move
So
them
military
around.
sci-fi, military sci-fi, military
sci-fi.
sci-fi.
What is that? What is it? And why is it military sci-fi media, not just military sci-fi?
It's whatever you want it to be. No, actually, it is. Military Sci-Fi Media was named such to distinguish it a little bit from the literature properties, which are frequently kind of grouped together, and military sci-fi literature kind of goes with that. But if you're talking military sci-fi media, we're talking about TV shows, movies, things of that nature. And just kind of a quick rundown list. I'm going to hit you with them real quick.
Go for it.
Stargate, Battlestar Galactica, Babylon 5, Farscape, Firefly, Andromeda, Buck Rogers in 25th Century, Starship Troopers, Pandora, Personal Space, Space Above and Beyond, Space Force, Space 1999, you may notice a theme, The Orville, Moonbase 8. In those, we have those 2 you may have heard that you might not have heard before, Pandora and Moonbase 8. Those were just added this year as our properties.
Where are those 2? I've not heard of those. Are they?
So Pandora's on the CW.
Okay.
Currently, I think it's on CW Seed. And Moonbase 8 is Showtime or HBO?
It's
Pretty
Showtime.
sure it's Showtime.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, Showtime. It's got a what's his name? He's in all of what's his nose's movies. That guy with the other guy that's also in other movies. You know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
Yes,
but
the
that's
people
15.
faces.
Moonbase 8 is it's sort of a comedy, but not.
John,
I mean,
there's something called IMDb and the Google.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
I'm trying to not Phil. I want to say Phil Hartman, but that's wrong. It's the Portlandia
Phil
guy.
Hartman's dead.
I know that's why it's wrong, and it's wrong to even
Fred
say it.
Armistead or whatever it is.
Fred Armistead and the guy who is always in Will Ferrell movies, his buddy, Talladega Nights.
John C. Reilly?
Yes, those 2 people are in Moonbase 8, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to go look it up now.
And also, we will talk about that. We are at the con with some of our new show introductions.
Awesome.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, I have John there for the intros. That'll work. And this guy was on something else. Have him up on the
one
big
guy,
stage.
he had a thing where, anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so that's 15, Karen. I
I'm
counted
leaving,
them
fine.
while we went. That was awesome. But but also everybody always asks, what big name guests this year? And we know there are fewer guests this year, but who you got so far? And that's so far. We never know. There might be more added.
There's never any final count of guests until Tuesday after Dragon Con.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, so far we actually have a total of 5 guests of name. And
Ooh.
those guests are of a particular show that we haven't actually had for a while. It's been a minute since we've really had a chance to revisit this particular property with media guests. 2017 was our last big year for that, and that's Battlestar Galactica. So we've got some big BSG guests. To start off, we've got Michael Trucco, who plays Sam Anders, James Callis, who of course is Gaius Baltar, everybody's favorite cult leader, or cult figure. He didn't really lead very much, to be honest. He was kind of, but that's in story for another time. Jamie Bamber is Apollo, but of course you can't have him without his daddy. So we have Edward James Olmos and Mary McDonald's. We have
the Space Parents.
Yes,
The Space Parents.
Rosalind and Adama.
Awesome.
So BSG stands for Big Stinking Guests. Is that what we're saying?
Exactly. Well, I mean, I don't know if I will say big special guests because I can't verify the scent.
Yeah. I special. I like your way of doing it, Karen.
Yeah, no one, please, no one ask to smell any of the guests.
Please do not. Please do not. 6 feet of separation minimum.
We'll cover that in another podcast later, but that is one of the etiquette points we'll point out. Don't smell the guests.
Don't smell the guests. Don't smell the guests. And okay, sorry, I'm just like, don't smell the guests. Don't smell the guests. Don't smell the guests. But also, I love it because you have other things going on because you guys kind of got merged with some other stuff. But the first thing you was the Stargate track.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right. And you brought some things from the Stargate track over. So what are you doing that was always like a big deal for the Stargate track this year and is now an MSFM big deal thing?
So we did bring over the interactive episode panel that we do, kind of a MST3K experience with one of the episodes of a show. Now, instead of just being Stargate shows, it's expanded to other shows that we can pull in. There's some Firefly shows that we've done.
Farscape.
Babylon 5. So it's expanded a lot since we merged with the other properties that we represent.
So, of course, the biggest thing is probably
the Don S. Davis Memorial Charity Auction is still on Sundays.
Yay! Such a nice
Same
man.
time, same place.
Okay, now same time, same place doesn't work. Come on. Come on, Dave.
Okay, so the Don S. Davis Memorial Charity Auction, which has been operating in various forms since 2008-ish, but mostly 2009, is held each year. It's been in a couple different places, but as far as I'm aware, it's going to be where it was last time we were there, which would be in the Hyatt in Hanover CDE, where they were doing charity auction stuff. But that's always been one of our favorite events. It's kind of like the capper of the whole weekend because we have other events leading up to that, but that's the big one on Sunday afternoon. We have, special guests sometimes dropping in. We have all different kinds of items that are from all our different properties that people have donated or we've sourced from somewhere so that we can donate all of those proceeds to our Dragon Con charity this year, which is Big Brother, Big Sister of Metro Atlanta.
And I love this charity auction because y'all auctioned off Michael Shanks's pants. And my understanding is that went for an amazing amount of money. So, wow. I got to think, Michael Shanks's pants.
Well,
where else would you get that in a charity auction but Dragon Con?
We also auctioned off Paul McGillian. Well, his mouth. Kisses from Paul
Kisses.
McGillian.
Oh, okay. I was like,
That was
wow.
early in the auction series, but it gets interesting at the auction sometimes. Probably less mouth this time, but definitely lots of charity, definitely lots of fun.
Yay. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we did also auction off one of Christopher Judge's last T-shirts that he wore on the show as well. So we have Michael Shank's
Wow.
pants and Christopher Judge's shirt.
Oh, and his makeup sponge from one of the last times he made up his teal'c.
Yep, he stole it and specifically brought it to the charity auction to auction off.
That's really awesome, but also you.
But I mean, if you are thinking along the cloning lines, I mean, we are sci-fi as well as military. I'm just saying.
I'm not going there. Okay. So also, okay, so now you said this was your big thing on Sunday. And as we know, Dragon Con starts on Thursday.
Wednesday,
So
or maybe
Thursday,
Tuesday, possibly Monday.
It's Thursday the week before, right?
No.
That's my understanding.
No.
Okay, actually on Thursday, yes.
On Thursday, yes, please. Let's go there.
On Thursday, our first big event after we've hopefully gotten the room all nice and set up is going to be the onesie meet and greet mixer. And that's kind of something we started doing. Please be aware there may be occasional cat butt. The onesie the onesie mixer is a chance for people to come together, hang out. You can wear a onesie. It's not required, but it's certainly a lot of fun. And we play games, we chat, we talk about some of the shows, we get to know each other because a lot of us are going to be in the same room with each other for some time, because people kind of tend to choose their fandom tracks that they stay in most of the weekend. And so you might find a lifelong friend who's also a mad, passionate Farscape fan. You might find someone else who is totally into Firefly, and you're going to just vibe off them for the rest of the weekend. So we've got all different kinds of things, but at the onesie party, you can kind of meet people, hang out. We've had massive cardboard Jenga, like human-sized cardboard Jenga, giant chess, card games, just all sorts of different stuff, some music, just hanging out, chill. Something easy to start off the con where you can get to know people.
Just to slowly start your con, which is probably a good idea. Idea.
Pace yourself. You pace yourself a little bit.
That's pacing is important.
7 on Thursday. Start it off.
And that will be where? That will be in your track room, correct?
It will be our track room, which is located in the marvelous Fortress of Solitude that is House Weston. So feel free to come on over that way. We're in Chastain DE, and basically our track room actually faces out onto Peachtree Street. So when we're in the track room, we can actually see the parade start to turn and pass by from our front window. That's kind of fun. But that's where we'll be.
Awesome. So that's super cool. Very cool. That's very cool. And just if it gets approved, we think it's approved. But if you want to wear your onesie to the X-Track 80s Hawkins dance party, we would love. You don't got to wear dance clothes. Wear a onesie. We like onesies. Onesies are awesome. So that is very cool. Okay, so now we've got Thursday night and Sunday night. James, what about Friday?
So Friday night is our big event that we inherited from actually the Whedon track when we got Firefly, and that's the Can't Stop the Signal dance.
So we'll have some music, some fun. I believe it's currently a lot of fun, actually. I believe it's currently still set for the Peachtree Ballroom in the West End, which is on the 8th floor. Technically, we are actually on the 6th floor, even though we're pretty much the first level after you come in off the street from Peachtree.
Yeah.
So that is on Friday, and that starts at 10.
Yeah, and DJ Phasma is returning as our DJ again this year.
So he'll be spinning it up for about 4 hours.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What'd the cat do? Cat did something. You can blame
Cat
it on the
alert.
cat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, there are 2 kitties.
Oh, there's cats everywhere. They're multiplying.
Well, there's a
That's
total
what
of
happens.
4,
They're like
so
gerbils.
you're about to
there's
see
a
at least
total of
one of
4.
them.
Yeah. Well, we see 2 now. There's one black
Uh,
void, and then there's one that matches Karen's hair color, which is really
He's
cool.
kind of a Torby when you average it all together.
Oh, cool. I like Torby.
we do have a
That's
question.
Disney.
Sorry, we do have a question from the folks that are chatting over here,
Oh, excellent.
which is, are there any clues about the big items for the auction this year?
We don't have a lot of information yet about the big items. We're still working on sourcing some things at the moment. We're going to have things always for a variety of level of purchase. So if you don't have the big, giant, high dollar, high roller bucks, that's okay. You can come and get some of the smaller stuff too. But we usually have a couple of really nice things that are kind of hard to find. And so we don't have those available yet, but we may end up teasing some of those at some point on our Facebook when we get a little bit closer. We can be sure that they're coming. One of the things, though, that I know that we've got is we have some items from Babylon 5 that are kind of difficult to find. James, you want to talk about that?
We currently have the majority of the Babylon 5 novels that are in the series together. We're working on getting the last 2 books to finish that main big series out. Those are hard to find, and they usually go for a lot of money individually online. Yep. But we're trying to get the entire set for you. So that's just a little preview of some of the things that we're working on, and
very cool.
We'll keep it updated on the Facebook group once we have some more info.
And I do want to say one thing about this great auction too. Is maybe I don't know how many books were in the series. Do you guys remember? No.
The one I'm trying to source the last book for is like 8 in that series.
Okay.
And then we have a book from a trilogy and a book from a different trilogy.
Okay.
So,
which we refer to as the auction starter pack.
The auction starter pack. There we go. So that's really great. So if there's 2 or 3 books that are in a series that you need, you can go to the charity and see. Or you could maybe buy 2 because they're only selling them as a 2-pack, and then you give the one you already got back, and they'll re-auction it next year because our fans are the bestest.
We have fans who are very, very supportive. Yes. We've had fans who have donated Stargate items that were signed by multiple cast members, and they purchased the item, and then they donated it back into the auction so that it could be bought by someone else the next year. So, I mean, that's kind of amazing, and it's a great opportunity for people to have a chance at something they might not have been able to, and yet the fan can also donate a little bit extra that way. So we have some really great supportive fans, and it's really wonderful how they all come together to try to contribute for our charitable efforts with Dragon Con. And of course, Dragon Con, we're always trying to get to that match. Dragon Con has that $100,000 up to $100,000 match for any contributions to the charity during the con. And so we want to push that envelope. We want to see how much we can add to that and how much we can then double our efforts.
Yeah, I think that auction was one of the reasons they had to up it from a $50,000 match to $100,000.
And we like money, so yay! Let's give it as much as we can
for the children,
brothers, big sisters, and defend. Wait, what was it? Oh, John, you just had it up.
It was defending the potential.
Yes, defending the potential. There we go. So that is very, very cool.
I don't know if you saw it, but there was actually a comment in there in the group that was our buddy Bill, who mentioned that he, as a kid, was actually part of Big Brothers Big Sisters. So that's
a
awesome.
great group.
You know, we're
it is a
giving
great
back,
group.
trying to give it back. So, yeah. So you. We've already listed like things like the Orville. Now I know that you've in the past that you've done Orville versus Star Trek, or we're going to see a see that track or see that panel come back again, or
We're
you know?
still working on a few things. I'm not sure if we're going to have it in exactly that form, but we do still have plenty of panels where we have items up for debate. We have some ethics panels that we're working on too, which are kind of fun. One, I don't know if I can say the title we call it, but basically it implies that the Prime Directive is a load of crap. And yeah, so we're going to kind of be touching on some of those elements, and we'll get into that conversational item as well.
I will say it was the conversation we had. I guess it was not last year, but the year prior.
Which is so strange to think that.
I know, right? Because normally we talk to you guys every year, but
That would have been
there was, like,
2019, which I'm just very confused about. Yeah.
Right. And you guys convinced me to watch the Orville, and it is now one of my favorite shows. I've rewatched it 3 times now. Yeah.
It really is a good time. I just really wish we could have had season 3 before the con so we could talk about it.
Right?
Yes.
But we'll still talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, you will still talk about it. And you're right that the Prime Directive is a load of hooey, because I have yet found one Starfleet captain that hasn't broken the Prime Directive at least once a season. So, yeah.
Yeah, the
And
whole,
the Orville. Yeah.
it seems like a
All
whole.
hooey. All hooey.
Yeah, you're right.
And Stargate is basically all about violating every inch of the Prime Directive. So.
Is there a Prime Directive for Stargate? I mean,
They gave up on that
about it.
concept pretty much as soon as they started going through the gate.
They just whoop, all gone, and send more tissues. So yeah.
Yeah. So what other fan panels might we see this year? That I know your schedule's not up. You're going to have it ready tomorrow, and it's along with the app. But none of those things.
Everybody
are true,
taking
people.
drinks.
None of those things are true. But what other fan panels might we see a return of?
Some of the other ones that will definitely be making a reappearance are some of the things that we really like to support. Like, for instance, our MSFM Military Sci-Fi Writers and Creators panel. We want to have folks who are working in that genre. That's where we don't normally get into the literature aspect of it. But we are going to be kind of bringing that in at that point. We have usually some tie-in writers. We have some original creators within the military sci-fi realm in literature, and then they'll be able to kind of share with us what they're up to. We also have some other things like one of our mature panels.
The what was it? Wait, the what?
The mature panel,
Oh.
which happens after 10, because that is how the mature panels do. And that will be the Mad Libs panel. I don't know if we've ever explained to y'all about the Mad Libs panel before. Sometimes it's more like Fight Club. The first rule of Mad Libs panel is we don't talk about Mad Libs panel. The second rule is actually we don't film Mad Libs panel.
What happens in Mad Libs panel stays in Mad Libs panel.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, but what we do is we take some scripts from shows. We carefully delete keywords that just might change the interpretation of the lines from those sections of scripts. And then we ask the audience to blind insert, say a verb or a noun, or, a name for a person, or an exclamation of some kind, which is why we have to do this after 10 p.m. And then we put that into the script, and we have our Mad Libs players who will then read out those scripts. Ooh. Hilarity ensues.
Yeah. Wow.
And you trust the Dragon Con audience to do this? Oh, I guess that's again why it's after.
That's why it's at 10 o'clock.
Yes. And also, I'm the one who puts the words into the script. So I have a minor amount of editorial control. But every once in a while, we have what we call the table 2 phenomenon.
Ah,
If you were seated at table 2, you were very creative in your output for suggestions. Yes. So we kind of, now that's sort of our little shorthand. Come join table 2 with the rest of us.
so does the table 2 group have to wear gags? Is that also why it's a 10 p.m. panel? Because they're just no more from you. No, not for a little bit. You're in the table 2 box with the gag for right now.
Well, really, it's just more. We just want to make sure that everybody understands that it's a lot of fun and that we all just kind of let, we relax during that panel. That's why we keep it at 10. But it actually is going to be taking place after our trivia night, I believe.
Yeah, it'll be after trivia.
Or is it going to be the next night? I'll have to check. We have notes somewhere. And we've had to move a few panels around, but it will be definitely during one of the late night sections so that we can make sure everybody is appropriately understanding how that part works. But we have plenty of actual track content that is during the day as well. What we usually start off with doing at the beginning is our introduction panel. We have our opening panel where we introduce ourselves and we go ahead and share a little bit about who we are, our different properties. That's a chance to kind of share also some of the events for the weekend. And those are some of the things that we do to just kind of kick things off. Then we also have some. Can you give me the list again, please? He took my list.
Oh, there, you take the list.
I know, right? And then we also have the clothes for cleaning panels. Let's talk about those real quick.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about clothes for cleaning because every track is going to have these folks.
And that's actually one of those things that we have currently. It's set for 4:00. That will be our downtime. So we kind of have everything now divided into sort of a natural morning section for content and an afternoon evening section for content. Mm-hmm. So it kind of works out for us that way. Other things we're working on, a Family Feud style game, which will be family appropriate, just to be clear. That will be during the day. And we're going to have a Geeks versus Grunts panel, which should be a lot of fun, where we kind of go into the inevitable conflicts in shows between the military aspects and military leaders and the more civilian aspects. And especially, there'll probably be a heavy discussion about Stargate during that time, for one. So that's going to be one of the things that we talk about. We got a lot of stuff going on. We have religion and mythology planned in military sci-fi. We have the diversity and representation in MSFM panel. One that we're working on, kind of developing out right now a little bit further, is power couples of military sci-fi. So just a little bit of everything.
I got some, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good because we're not talking about fanfic. Super.
Who is your number 3 power couple? Not number 1, not number 2.
See, I have to count back down. Oh, that's hard because I have. James, do you have your favorites in queued up at the moment?
Well, if you're going down to the third, that would be Captain Dylan Hunt and Rami from Andromeda. Would be third most favorite of mine.
Okay.
I mean, I always tend to kind of like go with the whole Sam Carter and Jack O'Neill thing because honestly, they're not my top. There are some others that are kind of above that, say Dylan and Sheridan. So we're getting down to third level. It's probably going to be them.
Okay.
So everyone needs to get their list together.
Everybody does. And you were talking about trivia, you're doing geeks versus grunts, but also you guys have a charity trivia, or you used to. I'm not sure you still do.
We
Just
do.
wanted to know. Oh, good.
That's actually going to be one of our events for Saturday. We have a games and crafts nights portion where that's a little bit more family audience focused, so that everybody can come on and have a good time, do some stuff, raise some monies. Then we also, after that, have a trivia section, which is a team trivia style, or a pub trivia style, where teams, you can bring your own group for a team, or you can kind of assemble your own Avengers on site, depending on how you want to do it. And we have a donation suggested at that point for the charity. And we have rounds of trivia. Everybody sees what they can do, tries to win. And then we have prizes for those who are competing.
Yay, prizes. Prizes are always fun.
Prizes are
no matter
always,
what.
always
No
fun.
matter if the prize is a Hershey bar. The prizes are always fun. Prizes are fun.
We might be able to do you better than a Hershey bar. Very possible.
Ooh.
Any
Maybe
pants this
even
year?
mounds.
Ooh.
Ooh, man.
Okay,
oh,
no.
you're gonna you're gonna give more money for those almonds, man.
What-
Wow.
Well, I mean, mounds don't have almonds, nuts.
Oh, that's almond
Wait,
joy,
mounds,
isn't it?
almonds have the nuts, mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut.
And sometimes you're lean. I'm just kidding.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Okay,
so
Karen, you win
what-
on
what-
that one.
What have we missed? Where can people find more information on your track?
Couple things. If you're looking for us online, one of the places you can find us is Twitter. James.
It's MSFM Track for Twitter.
At MSFM Track. Now, if you're looking for us on Facebook, you can find us at Military Sci-Fi Media at symbol Dragon Con. We also have a page. The group is the at symbol. The page is just AT Dragon Con. And it is a join us sort of group, just so we can make sure everything stays on topic. But that also means we don't end up, we have like very low instances of anything like spam or anything. Everything stays nice and focused on content. Members like to share and contribute. We have posts about podcasts, B5 podcasts, events happening with Stargate people who are working on things in the background. So all sorts of different information. And of course, that's one of the main areas that we disseminate information about the con as it comes up. And we'll also post invites to our meetings. So it's not meetings specifically, events that we're going to be doing. And that way everybody can keep in touch.
Aw, that's nice after con to be able to keep in touch. Yay.
We have some active discussions going on around the year. We'll also have a presence on Discord. We're working on getting that set back up. A lot of that was kind of low-keyed a little bit after the con, but that will be heating back up too. So we'll have that going on before the con and during the con as well. So everybody can be communicating there. Also in the group. You'll find us somewhere. You'll be able to talk to us. We're around. And yes, we have another cat.
There's number 3.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, there's a Ginger.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Ginger.
Yes.
I bet that's not your name, but hi.
This is Linus, and his
Hi,
sister
Linus.
Lucy is the one on the back of the chair.
The Torby, right? Did
Yes.
I say that right? Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Oh, look at him. Oh, I didn't see cat butt. That's really
Okay.
sad. All right.
So this is the part of the show where we play a game with our guests. We've been able to we've been using Jackbox this year, so we have been able to allow some of our audience members to join. So in just a second, I'm going to throw up the thing to let the audience join. But first, of course, I need to let Lee's already in, and I just want to make sure that Karen and James get a chance to get in before we open it up.
You see the code on the side, right?
Stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am curious. Are Karen and James playing together, or are they separate?
Separate. I don't know. We'll find out in just a minute.
I feel like that is a host level decision.
If you could play separate, play separate.
Because it's not like we all don't have our phone right beside our hand.
Yeah, and
Which is
now's a good
really
time
awesome.
to remind everybody about the ways to contact us, which is 50 days at theuniquegeek.com. Send your emails there. Zan did send us some information earlier about the parade, which we appreciate getting that information. And we used it earlier, and we will use some more of that information in future podcasts as well. And do we have the other person waiting? And also, you can call our comment line at 813-321-0TUG or 884 if you don't want to spell out Tug.
Right.
And
And we
also,
do-
I'd just like to take a second, if I could, and say hi to some of the people I recognize in our comments.
Yay!
Hi, Eric. Hi, Zan. Eternal Zan.
Yes.
Hi,
It's always
Andy.
And I see Barbara and Steven and never mind. I don't have my
see
magic
lots of
mirror.
awesome. Also, do remember if we put things up on Facebook, which we do all the time because these show up on Facebook, please feel free to comment there. Most of those comments will be answered by me, but please feel free to do so. John, are you not joining in?
I was going to moderate the answers in the event that there is a problem.
With this group, there's always a problem.
That's why I was doing that.
That makes me a little nervous, John.
Are both of you? Someone said that someone has some auction items for you. So.
Oh, awesome. Eric, thank you.
All right. Should I open up the room now, or are you two? I only see one of you in there.
Yeah, at the moment we're only able, I think, to do one.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay. No
All
problem.
right. So here's the room, and I'll even read it out. Oops.
J. The room code is RKXJ.
John, how do I hit the A to start the game?
Oh, that's me. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, it says it's under me. And
I
that
understand what it
confused
says. I understand what it says. We're waiting for a few more folks. In the meantime, here's some music.
me. Ooh, he pulled more people from the audience again. Yay!
Nice.
All
But
right,
that makes me nervous because that when he says he's going to have to moderate answers, that's a little worrisome.
Well, we've got 2 more spots, and we'll see if they fill within the next minute. If not, then we're going to move along. Plus, I also have to read for this one, too. I have to read for those that are listening on the audio version. So
Yes, you
Reading
do.
is fundamental.
I got a couple of things to do. All right.
Does this music not sound like the carousel from hell? I mean, this is
It is probably
awful.
supposed to.
By way of the Addams Family, kind of a little, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting the game. If you're in the audience, you can also still join as an audience
This
member and
is
vote.
Whiplash 3. Brains a poppin'. I'm Schmitty, and please make sure you take all your jokes out with you at the end of the game. If you didn't make it in, get yourself into the audience. Enter the room code and vote, vote, vote. And now, round 1. I'm going to flash 2 prompts on your device. Type something ingenious that will stand up against another player's response. Then, everyone will vote for their fave, and one of you will get an ego boost. Points are awarded based on the percentage of people who went for your answer, so make them count.
All right, well, they've got 88 seconds to write an answer. I'll turn the volume down here a little bit to let them concentrate. Some other things that I do want to mention as far as things coming up for our podcast. As we said, we're going to try and get around 30 or so podcasts this season. We can't quite get to 50 this year because, again, everything is sort of in flux. In case you didn't notice, there was something that happened. I'm not sure what happened last year, and it's still kind of going on now, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So, but there'll be some, what do you call it? There'll be some podcasts with Lee. I think some people just left. Did some people just leave? I don't know what happened. Oh no, they're finished. That's what it is. So okay.
What?
Let that slide. Nothing. I'm looking at some of the answers. That's all. I'm just
You're running out of time. Don't be afraid
Okay.
to use a save.
So that's where we are. We've got tomorrow we'll be recording with the gaming folks, and then again
John-
Lee's gonna take some solo
I
stuff.
think I'm sick. I might not be
Operation
here
is still
tomorrow.
in progress, so if you got any forced small talk saved up, now's the time to use it.
Okay, so I gotta.
I have tons of forced small talk.
Oh, goody. What?
It's
So
whip time.
the weather has been really difficult lately. There's been a lot of rain.
Let's set it off
Has it
with-
rained where you are?
The
It is raining.
the adult version of
Blow it away.
Expanse is titled. Two of the answers are the inside and the gaping. Gapping? I'm not sure which one. Yeah.
A lot more people
and
like that one, yeah.
The one that we thought would win won.
Yeah,
that
we
was
did.
MSF. That was
It's
our
okay.
guests that did
And
that.
here we have
Coolest way to go through the Stargate. One answer is with roller skates
now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
or backwards. Let me turn this down a little bit.
Roller skates.
The coolest way to go through the Stargate with roller skates or backwards. And roller skates wins. Roller skates wins. That was lose. Lose.
Yay,
answer. 100%.
Woohoo!
100% of the votes.
So,
Next on the docket,
The HBO version of Farscape will feature more
here's the fun part. Pick your favorite. whip.
more cat butt
That one.
or sexy Muppets. The HBO version of Farscape will feature more cat butt. Ooh, it's split. Split the room.
You can have both.
Next we have
yeah, I know.
Yeah, they are not mutually exclusive. Now that Disney owns properties, the Fox properties, the Orville universe will be crossing over into the blank universe, the Finding Nemo and Dory universe, or the Mickey Mouse universe. And they are casting their votes now.
I think it fits with the round.
The Orville universe will be crossing over into Finding Dory. Finding Dory.
Yay! I won one. Woohoo!
Oh, that was Lee.
Yay!
Okay, what's next?
Uh-oh.
You're crazy. The Orville is more like blank than Star Trek.
Choose your favorite.
So, someone put in Star Trek. So the Orville is more like Star Trek than Star Trek. And, well, I guess that's one way to say. Or more like fruity than Star Trek. And I would like to point out for those that aren't watching, that was actually our
Let's keep it going.
our guests that said Star Trek.
And
They
then
said
one
it's
won.
more Star Trek than Star Trek, and they won.
And now pick your favorite.
Instead of bugs, the Freeform channel version of Starship Troopers will fight glob monsters or the Full House cast. The Full House cast wins.
I'm hoping they take out Uncle Jesse first, babies.
Round one is done.
Giant
All right.
boats cut
After-
it
Check
out.
the scoreboard.
After first round, the leaders are, excuse me.
Yay!
MSFM with 2,500 points, and then some other people that I couldn't see because I
Ready
didn't
for
read fast
round
enough.
2? I hope so, because it's ready for you. Some of the prompts are a bit crazy, so the points are doubled.
I don't know if they're any crazier than anything, but whatever. Okay, you got your devices out, and we'll take a pause here. We'll listen to some music. Lee, Zan wanted to point out that your cough was very convincing. And she totally bought it. Safe fares. Sorry, I'm reading some of the answers as I moderate them to make sure that they're okay.
Oh.
Just waiting on Lee
Well,
and Red Nerd.
I don't.
Just waiting on Lee.
Time's running out. Safety equipment if you have to.
Her time's running out.
I did a safety quip.
While we wait on moderation, take a moment to regret your choices.
Every day.
And twice on Sundays. Actually, no, I celebrate
Your entire
twice on
lives
Sundays.
have led to this
That's
moment.
All right, coming up now.
Things off.
HAL 9000's 10-word or less Tinder profile. Always look you in the eye. Never not listen. I'm actually over 9,000. Those are the two Tinder profiles for HAL 9000. Always look you in the eye. Never not listen. I'm actually over 9,000.
One behind me.
Yeah, okay, which one behind me?
Behind me.
Okay.
Oh, Lou won that and the audience vote,
Aww.
which was I'm actually over 9,000.
And now,
A military sci-fi cosplay no one is asking for
pick
is
the one you like best.
Sexy Alien or Zombie Minbari.
Click it.
Military sci-fi cosplay no one is asking for. Sexy Alien or Zombie Minbari.
I actually dispute both of those. Thank you.
And Zombie Minbari wins with the audience approval as well. That's the PAL family. The PAL family. Congratulations, PAL family. You won my congratulations. Name name of a wine produced at a Ceylon winery. Either it's Red Eye or Toaster Wine.
Choose one.
Red Eye or Toaster Wine. Oh, Red Eye wins it and the audience approval. And that's
Next
I
up.
missed the name there. Sorry. Name of the official beer of the Reavers.
Wow.
Dressing like your father. Not sure what that is. Or viral load. I suspect this is the one that Lee.
No.
Name of the official beer of the Reavers is Dressing Like Your Father or Viral Load. Sharon says toaster wine is box wine.
And yes, that was completely and utterly the one I was trying to get listening more.
Next,
Not enough letters.
Last thought that a Cylon has before they die. Buffering 99% or 01010. Now,
Oh, this one's
as up on
tough.
I'm not as up on my binary as I should be, but I would hope that actually spells out no. No. Oh, our guests with 99 point with not, buffering 99% wind. That one.
Both of those are really good, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Name of a cocktail that Kaylee Fry would totally make.
Now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Mutter's strawberry milk or arson?
I don't get the arson
Mutter's
part.
strawberry milk or arson?
Why don't I get
I
that?
had the doctor's kiss as my answer. Oh, it was a safety. Oh, it was a safety. one.
Oh,
That's
it's
why
a
arson
safety
came up.
answer.
Yeah, okay.
I got you. I understand that. I do.
All right, where are we at?
And round 2 is history. Let's see how it'll be remembered.
Way down there.
And
Whoa.
MSFM is still winning.
And the Powell family
Inside
jumped into
and
second.
Behold, Whiplash.
And here's the
behold,
final round.
A final round to end all rounds.
Hallelujah.
You'll each get a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. Easy stuff.
Right.
And another 90-second break. For you listening at home, I will cut this down so that you don't have to sit around for 90 seconds. Those of you watching, deal with it. I'm still laughing about toaster wine as box wine.
That was pretty good.
Just a few seconds left.
I'm done. Oh, goody. Okay.
Okay, it's time.
Okay, so 3 features of the Buck Rogers film directed by Zack Snyder. An exploding Wilma, Twiggy explodes, Mother named Martha. Mother's named Martha. Okay, that's one answer, one set of answers. The other one is G-String Beyond Time, 300 Zombies and No Brains. You will
Say the top.
You will watch
will-
this anyway.
You will watch this anyway. Sorry, I think somebody just.
It's a
just said
little
something.
bit. It was a little bit of a typo too. What?
The G-String Beyond
Wow.
Time, 300 Zombies and No Brains. You will watch this anyway. And the winner goes to Exploding Wilma, Twiggy Explodes, and Mother's named Martha. That was
Woohoo!
Lee. Wow.
I got lucky.
3 things Three things Jane Cobb puts in his Disneyland fanny pack.
Okay, choose your favorite.
We have Vera, Mom's Hat and Grenade. Mom's hat. And the other one is Mickey Mouse Bermuda shorts, Donald Duck sunglasses, and a lightsaber going Jane Cobb's Disneyland fanny pack. I'm actually,
wow.
believe probably the second set is probably more true.
You're not supposed to answer.
Well, I didn't answer anything.
Split.
Congrats! Yay!
Oh, I think the room was split there. 3 things found beside the Cylon's bed: the Hacker Bible, lube and hair gel, or toaster strudel, chrome polish, and your mom. 3 things found beside a Cylon's bed: Hacker Bible, lube and hair gel, or toaster strudel, chrome polish, and your mom.
Pat. All of us are 12. Exactly.
Oh, you split
All
the
of us are
room,
12.
but but the PAL family gets the bonus for the audience.
Great job.
All right,
Now
here we
let's see
go.
that didn't
Here's the final scores.
Yay!
Whole family win.
Ooh, wow,
And the
family.
PAL family has won. Congratulations. I'll be sending you your no prize at no time in the future.
Just edit this out.
Didn't we play a game with the Powell family last year and they won? They won again?
I think
They won
so.
before?
If
Way
I
to go,
remember
Powell
correctly.
family. Awesome. All right. So as this goes away, dear military sci-fi media, I was about to say Stargate media. I don't. Military sci-fi media, where can people find more information about you and your track?
So we can be found on Twitter at MSFM Track. And we also have a Facebook group, Military Sci-Fi Media, and the @ symbol Dragon Con, where we have lots of posts of all of our newest news and what's going on.
And we're also on the Dragon Con website too. So you can kind of check us out there. We're everywhere. Everywhere you want to be with a Cylon. By your bed.
And
With
toaster
a silent by your
strudel.
bed. Yes, exactly.
Along with gating. There
And
we
your
go.
mom.
And your mom.
True.
And we're all 12 and we're all admitting it right now. Gotcha.
All right. Well,
All right.
again,
And remember, John, how can they contact us?
50 days at theuniquegeek.com. That's 50. Theuniquegeek.com is the name of the website, and that's how address works. So it's 50 and at and whatever. Or 813-321-0884. 3210-TUG.
Woohoo! Awesome.
So until next time, and also through Facebook, the official Unique Geek Facebook page thingy. Lee will probably answer you if you're over there because
That John never checks in case you
she's
were
better
curious.
than I am at those things. So until next time, for Karen, James, and Lee, and all of our lovely guests that joined us today and played games with us, this is John saying peace.
Bye.
Oh, we should be ending now. Oh, that's
Yes,
what we're doing.
that's what you're supposed to do, John. Did you not do that?